Okay, so we know to do good with Posh, we just want to get Posh on people. So I wanted to show you how I do my sample packages. I live in California and I haven't lived here very long, so I don't have a ton of local friends. I don't have many local friends at all. So most of my samples actually get mailed out. So I want to show you two different ways to do your samples. One costs a little bit more money. That's typically how I do my samples, just because I personally like to have a physical catalog, so I do include a physical catalog when I send out samples. But I'm going to show you another way that's much less expensive. That's another great option. So first, when I include a catalog, I love including the Posh paper because who doesn't love having an actual physical catalog to flip through? Always make sure that your information is here. I did a separate post on my self-inking stamp that I use, so that's really great. So we've got the catalog. The most important thing that you're always going to want to include is a thank you. I like to use these little thank you cards. I get them really cheap on clearance at Target or Walmart or whatever. Always make sure you're personalizing. I get writer's cramp when I send samples, but it's worth it. I write a nice little message. It doesn't have to be this long, but just something like, I love Posh so much. Thank you. Thank them for taking the time to try your products. Thank you for trying Posh. I'm so excited to hear what you think. I can't wait to hear what your favorite item is. Really stress that you love Posh, you know they're going to love Posh, and you really can't wait to hear from them. Sometimes I even say, I want to hear, even if you don't love something, I really want to hear about it. So make sure you include that. That's very important. So that's included in there. I like to do a theme. So this is my mini manicure card. I also have a mini facial card. I like to do a theme. So the mini manicure gets a scrub and a big fat yummy hand cream, or a scrub and a body butter. The mini facial gets some kind of cleanser, some kind of mask, and some kind of moisturizer. I will upload my mini manicure and mini facial cards that I use into the group files so that you have it. Now, for samples, you can go with the Laycons. I always attach the Laycon to the info card. You can get these info cards and the stickers on the portal, or you can also print them yourself at home. I like to get them on the portal. It takes a little less time than having to buy ink and print them at home and cut them out. It's way easier to buy them on the portal. But I like to literally attach the Laycon so that there's no questions asked what goes with what. Even though it's labeled and labeled, you want to make it as easy as possible. Posh should be fun and pampering, not stressful. Oh, what does this do? What, la la la. We take for granted that we know exactly what product does what, but somebody trying Posh for the first time isn't going to have that same luxury. So attach your little Laycons to your little info cards. So the samples go with the little card, with the thank you card, and a Posh catalog, and they go into a shipping bag. Okay, so that's how I do my samples. But that costs me, never mind what I'm actually stuffing into it, it costs about $2.50 to mail that sampler. So that's, pretty pricey. So when you're first starting out, if you want to keep costs lower, or you don't have the luxury of spending that, that's okay. You can still accomplish what you need to accomplish. So then we're just going to mail in a regular envelope. Now, when you mail in a regular envelope, you cannot use the Laycons because they will rip out the side of the envelope. If you mail in a regular envelope and you use the Laycons, use packing tape to reinforce all sides of the envelope. Otherwise, when it gets run through a regular postage machine in its travels, I've had them bust open and the Laycons just end up, and then the person gets my envelope with the thank you note, and that stinks. So if we're going to go with the regular envelope route, you only need one stamp, and for one stamp, you can still do your thank you card, only instead of a card, you have a little piece of paper. I've got this little thing of note sheets I got on clearance at TJ Maxx for like $2, and there's 250 sheets in there. So I've got 250 thank you cards for $2. So make sure, again, you're writing a nice little note. Thank you for trying Posh. Thank you for taking the time to try Posh. Always thanking them for their time so that they feel a connection to you. And when they try it and they love it, they're not just going to go search Posh, they're going to contact you. They're going to remember you. That's important. So in your regular envelope, If you go with the prepackaged samples, now again, this is a little bit pricier because these are available on the portal and they're going to cost, say, an average of about 50 cents each. That's a little more pricey, but it saves you a ton of time from filling those little Laycons. And by the time you buy the Laycon and the sticker and the info card or the ink to print your own info card, you're getting up there. So these are not a bad idea. It all depends. Do you want to spend more money or more time? It's really up to you. Your Posh business will grow no matter which way you go, as long as you're getting the samples out to people. Okay, so with your regular envelope, you can fit 3 pre-packaged samples in your envelope for 1 stamp. So for 1 stamp, you're getting 3 of these, your little mini manicure or mini facial card to describe what they're using, and your thank you note. And that's going to mail for 1 stamp. Now, I'm just starting to experiment, and I haven't done it yet, but I did order and will report back on these samples. So instead of the little round Laycons, these are heat sealed sample bags. So I'm going to be able to stuff my product into one of these guys in the hole, and then you use a flat iron to seal it. So I think these are going to be awesome because you can fit, these are pretty good size samples. I mean, there's 2 or 3 uses of each product that's in here. These you can stuff less so that you're only using a little bit of product, and it's great because you're using your own product that gets you PV. So that's the benefit to not using the prepackaged samples. Prepackaged samples from the portal doesn't give you any PV, but if you're buying a full-size stripper and sampling it out, you get the PV. So again, you have lots of options. You cannot go wrong. You just need to choose what method works best for you. So these I just bought, and I will share the information of where I got these. They're about the same cost as the Laycon, but I really like the heat seal because it is getting to be summer and warm. And with the Laycons, we're going to have to worry about the product drying out if it doesn't get to where it's going and get used soon. I know some people, Amanda, that I sent samples to and didn't try them for weeks. And so we have to kind of think about that as being a possibility. But anyway, I will report back on these. Another great option. So that's it. That's how I do my samples. So you've got one option that's a little more expensive for mailing wise, but you've got another option that there's no reason why you can't send 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 of these out each week. The more you send out, the more people that try Posh, the more people that are going to buy Posh from you, and the more people that are going to want to sell Posh with you. So get your samples out, get samples on people, and let me know if you have any questions. Good luck, everybody!